Oh, did I do that wrong? The 30-minute games. I guess I can do that. And maybe one of each also of week games. Try that. Try that on for size, see how it goes. This way I'll spend more time in the online section and less time in the AI section. I do have our AI games set up. Apparently I started one yesterday that I forgot about when I did the stream, but I'll continue it. Although I don't know how long I'm going to continue to play easy AI games if it's basically impossible to lose for an experienced player. So far it seems that way. So here, produce is okay. It's actually not that great, and AI is likely to produce into me anyway, so I don't really want to produce here. Hand size is 2.6. We could naked trade, we could dev. This is fine also. Basically getting this, and this out is this 8-point engine. We could settle, then dev or something. I think we're gonna settle. He has a dev power, although that means I have to pass. Yeah, settle's fine, I guess. So explore, dev, settle. There's some chance we go military here. There are military goals, at least one. I feel like no. So can we play this? Not really. Because then we go down to 0, so we'll have to hold on to it, I think. Wait till later. And then I guess play this and trade? I guess. Pay 1. I shouldn't have done that, I should have discarded this, but anyways, not a big deal. We each built 1 card. Okay, that works. Settle the consume power. Trade and gamble. Oh yeah, gamble is this one. Different gambling worlds. This seems good. Huh, first time I see this. So I get to keep, drag a card to keep. Cool. No. Actually, I miscounted earlier. It's a 6-point engine once I get this out. It's actually not that incredible. It's a 4-point engine right now. I mean, easy AIs though. Should probably check here to. So we have 1 game started now. Real-time 2-player. Alright. Whoops. So this is 2-player RVI. This is really good. And a lot of expensive with devs. 6 dev goal, explore goal. Okay then. So we'll fire up another one, I guess. Wasn't quick enough, I guess? I don't know. So, full hand. Do we just start produce X2ing? I'm actually curious to try this against AIs and see if a 4-point engine's good enough. Oh, this guy has a better engine. But we produce an extra good. I mean, he might produce here, so I think I'll build. Wow. Okay, dev settle. We have this, so this, maybe? Pay 2, then that, and 4, and draw 1 back, 3. Probably good enough. So pay 2. Pay that, pay 4. Like, we're not really playing both of these. Let's go like that, and now just start producing probably. Because now our engine's better. Keep one. Produce 4 goods, we consume 3 right now. This is the 4th consume power. Maybe just chuck this. We don't really have any card draw though, actually. So maybe just chuck this. It's basically never gonna see play. Pretty sure. They have settle again. Wow, they're going really hard on builds. Pretty crazy. So, there's a settle, consume. They have settle, consume. Could go all in on this, but it seems pointless, so we'll definitely play that. Cycle a card. Could actually X2 again. So does it matter which one I do? I'm not sure. Gambling World, drag a card to empty. You hit. Wait, what? Lost, okay. No produce here, so I don't think it really matters. Spore settle. We hit. Still building, crazy. Dev, I guess. Going all in here. Is that worthwhile? It's a good settle each, so I think maybe not worth actually. Or we could not produce on here, which actually makes sense. Producing 1, 2, 3, 4 goods, 3 consume powers, yeah. Okay, 2 that way. No, man, sorry, I didn't have time. Did not happen. I mean, I read it quickly over once, but didn't have time to make any decision or anything. Press OK. Good there. Produce on blue, I think is better. And then pass on that. X2. Settle does happen. Now, if we consume with this, we get 6. Get 6 either way, so maybe this actually wasn't that good. Actually hampers my engine, but in any case, it's done now. So we start with this one, and then it doesn't matter what we do. Anti, I guess, is worth. We don't hit though. I guess that was partly the reason to produce on here, was to X2 twice in a row. Luckily we didn't, I guess. Windfall, produce. Now is it worth it? I guess it is now. And it would have been potentially worth it. I mean, we wouldn't have this card in hand if we did discard it. But it probably worked out fine. X2. Anti, I don't think we want to bother. And the game's gonna end here. I guess we explore. I mean, the score is probably... it's not that lopsided, actually. You have to be careful, so I think +1's safe here. Can't settle anything, though. Hopefully he ends it and... Yeah, I mean, how's he gonna play 15 points settle or whatever? Consume... For tie breaks. Also, I keep forgetting to check on human games. Can't wait till they adjust that, potentially. So, we have 3 2-player games now. All base game? No, all RBI. Are they all real time? Probably not. So this one's a week, so we're gonna ignore it. This one is also a week. And this one, they're all a week. Did I misclick? Thought I created some real time ones. That's what happened. The guy who joined the 30-minute game forfeit, and then I recreated, but it was set to a week, I guess. So this guy wants... that's fine. Can join that. So this might be a real-time game. So dev, settle, or production worlds. This is 2PE, multicolor. Aliens not happening, goods, devs, and tempo. And then a couple expensive production worlds. And dev spending. I probably just want to settle trade this, basically. And by playing this home world, we don't have to mess around. Although, it sucks to lose 1 on this goal, though. But that's probably worth that opening settle trade. Otherwise I have to make a naked play. It's really not that appealing. And then discarding probably this and one of these, so color wise I guess, and I mean it's just a better card anyway, keep that. So we have another 2-player game, but this is a week-long one. Oh, this is just a continuation of a game I have going. So what did he dev? Or I guess that already happened a while back, but yeah, he has a military board. I'm just extra producing with a bunch of card draw. So put that there, and that there. This is a 2P 7-day game. Spice World, spicy with this. This doesn't really fit anything. This is bad. These are all okay. Goals, the Rebel goal, Explore goal, Uplift 6 dev, multicolor, and chips. So there's a bit of an incentive to go for this. Only problem with that is consume power if he settle trades. Could also just settle trade. Maybe this is better. I mean, both are viable. It's like this is nice and simple, no messing around. So, and it gives us the option to go for rebels, I guess. So I think I'm fine with that. And then probably do this. This is good if he settles. But if he settles, we can play Spice World anyways. I'm not a huge fan of this card early game anyway. Gains you pretty much nothing. So settle trade. Seems good. Same player, same format. So we have 2 one-week games against him. Not what I would have liked, but it's my fault. So 26 minutes on this one. Settle trade here as well. Explore devs. Nice cheap rebel. Seems good. this is irrelevant, mostly. You devs, so I'll probably have to play Expedition Force here. And then another game. 1 week game. So similarly here, we're gonna just want to settle trade this. And what else? Blue, brown, gold, devs, brown, dev. Oh, brown world. Yeah, this is pretty good actually. So probably just checking this and this. Probably settle trade here as well. Hope he doesn't dev. So we'll play this as I said. You can keep this or this. The tempo goal, I think I'll go this way. Wow. It's a bit scary. So we play this, trade it. Now he has no hand, so can we double build? Settle, settle, dev, dev. I mean, ideally we want to settle, settle when we can. So probably should, because he's going to likely explore, produce. So settle, settle seems automatic, easy. Over here, against Rob. Now he finally has a full hand, we have a full hand. If he devs, devs would be bad. I don't know what he's more likely to do here though, really. I could settle x2. I mean, he's pretty likely to settle, settle, I feel like. Maybe not actually. Dev settle, dev, dev. Probably just dev, dev. Dev dev is really bad for me. But dev goes out too, like... Definitely he wants to dev dev here. So I could settle x2. I mean, this is already basically not going to happen for me. It's his. But he does have to dev at some point. Settle x2, I would have one good left. I could settle x2 again, theoretically. Or do this one first, then this. I should probably just check on the real-time game, but it's not happening. Could also settle, settle, but that's just not good against military. Settle trade maybe, or settle x2. Leech this, and then so let's say he does dev dev. I go to 9, 8, 7, 9 or 8. Pass, let's say, and then -6 is 2. Settle bonus 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if I do find a dev, then I'd probably go to 10, so... I don't know. It's gonna be hard to do anything other than this, I feel like. I don't know about this game. We're already down by 6. And he's gonna get both of these goals, like... All well and good to have a ton of card flow, but if you have no consume powers... Well, if you don't have any goals... How can I win here? Could X2 produce hoping he double settles. 3, 6, 8. If he double settles, I go to 2. Could play this and this, so that's fine. Taptaka. Not much, man, playing my game. What's new? How you doing? So yeah, if he settled, I'd play 5 consume powers and have 4 goods, actually. What format even is this? It must be RBI. Yeah. Those shirts, yeah. Yeah, looks good. Looks fucking good, man. I'm ready to place my order. Take my money. Just waiting on the green light. Take my cheddar. Yeah, like if he devs here, which he will most of the time, I don't think we can win unless we get lucky. We could explore side trade actually. It's not out of the question. So hard playing against good players. Oh my god. I just want to delay the decisions constantly. Oh, so nice Rebel 6 devs, great. He does explore produce, we settled. We keep one of these. I guess the 6 dev, I mean, what else are we gonna do? Oh, this is a pretty nice produce leech. We have NGO, it's not great. What game is this? It's called Race for the Galaxy. It's on Steam. It's a card game. I mean, it's on Steam, it's on mobile. Strategy card game, basically. Not collectible, so it's like a board game. It's one deck and that's it, it doesn't change. So yeah, settle one, probably this. And settle two, probably this. But yeah, it's a really good game, man. I've been playing it for a long time now, and I still have yet to find a better game, so I'm still playing. Uplift Goal is out there, multicolor. Doom Build is actually okay. Makes this one cheaper or something? Two cheaper? Two cheaper. Yeah, I don't know, do you play any board games or anything like that? This is among the best of the best. Aquatic Uplift Race is okay. We do kind of want to go military here, so yeah, I think this is fine. So real-time game? No. This is the real-time game. Froats. 14 minutes ago. This is the game I need to focus on. Did he actually settle here? Wow. Down to 0. Weird. I feel that the best games are strategy, those action-adventure games are BS. Yeah, I mean, it's different styles, right? Depends what you like. I like action-adventure for... like, action RPGs are... I'm a big fan of that. Strategy games definitely are more mind games, right? More interesting for a lot of people. So we could settle trade now. I don't even need to though, honestly. He's likely to just explore produce again. So settle could work. We go to 3-6, 7 on his explore. Still 7, 6-5, 6. What if we settle trade? What happens? 3, 6, 7 on his Explorer. Talking about games like Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, it's different taste, right? You like the real-time strategy kind of games and stuff like that? MOBAs? PvP stuff? So... maybe not just PvP, I guess there's other real-time strategy games that are just versus computers as well, or strategy games in general. So 3, 6, 7 on his Explorer, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't overflow by much. I don't know, I don't really see a lot of the reason to just deviate from settle. You like card games too? Cool. Nice. What is happening here? He explore dev'd. I settle traded. Wow. So I have 2 real-time games I feel like going here. Froats. And another one. Hi. How are you? My Alicia impression. Hi. So, we did explore, and you can produce. You draw more rebel stuff. We can get 4 military. 8, I guess. 10 out of 10 Alicia impression, kinda. Yeah. Kinda half-assed it. I mean, this is just not... I guess it's... I was gonna say it's not that good without this, but it's actually pretty good. It's already 4 points. We're gonna be playing Rebels in Military Worlds. Whereas this is... I mean, we're only 2 military... Oh no. If I don't have this, how hard is this to play? I have to pay for it full price. I don't know, I'm just gonna do that. Feels fine. Now... Start with this one. Pay 1. I think maybe we just ignore the... I guess this is garbage. So that... Pay 1. Amazing, nice. Feels amazing, man. So he explores, settles, I settle trade. We get 2 military devs. Keep the better one. Settle that. And wait. Another feature I just thought of is maybe having real-time games take precedence. Wow. This guy's probably pretty new. Dev seems fine, whatever he produces. This one, second settle, only thing we can play. Maybe settle trade was better there, like, this is gonna eat my goods. Okay, well, so now do we dev trade? Settle trade? We did get a good. So calling trade ourselves gets us 4 extra cards, still quite powerful. Maybe we just dev trade them. Play this, dump everything. We have this though. Dev trading this. Go to 5, 9, 11, we overflow by 2 or 12, yeah. News fever is real, yeah, pretty much. I need to like find all the songs of theirs that I love and just like have them in a playlist or whatever. The thing is, usually I like bands and stick to bands that I love all their songs on an album. It's pretty rare that I delete anything. I think we've talked about this before. But like with Muse, they really seem to be hit or miss. Like songs that are incredible and then songs that are like whatever. But maybe it's just because I haven't listened to them enough. So I should probably try another album other than this one, and one that's not as well liked, and just listen to it over and over, and then see if they sink in eventually. 5 minutes, Jesus Christ! Which game has 5 minutes? Froats. Okay, we gotta speed up on this one. Dev trade, I overflow. Settle trade. I mean, settle trade's probably fine. Explore trades. Thing is, we're constantly waiting for him, so I have to come back, and my timer goes down. The last album was Met, in my opinion. Maybe the one before that too, can't really remember. Yeah, I checked the ratings on it, and the last 3 albums I think were like on a downward slope. The last album actually was a bit more liked, but still not that great. So like probably for those 3 albums, I need to just go and cherry pick the great songs, and then the first 3 albums I think are all pretty good. Yeah, the last time I looked into them, basically I only found a couple songs I liked, so I didn't dig any deeper. But I do need to actually look into them more, I think. And this is the beginning of that. So, chuck 4 cards. Probably like that. Trade this. Consume this. Consume that. And then discard 2 for chips. What even out the goals? I need a yellow world. Devs. He has 1. Lots of cards I never play here. Alright, that robbed game. Choose actions, so he now has an actual hand, so now what do we do? Rebel Alliance is pretty good. I mean, we probably just settle, honestly. And then hopefully dev or something. Leeches devs if he does them. Could also settle trade. Goals. Devs. Production. I don't really want to dev, because he could then sneak this out. So settle trade's pretty good. If he devs, how bad is that? Let's see here. So 10 cards, 9, or 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. That's fine. I think we're just gonna settle trade here. We explore devs. Trade league. Trade league's not bad actually. It's not great. Logistics 2 worlds seems pretty good. Yeah, because we have this too. Oops. Good enough. Play logistics. Pay 3. Production worlds would be nice. Something like that. Settle this. I'm gonna lose a bunch of this stuff, so settle this and this. We would like to just play 2 windfalls. Maybe just go all in on the 2 windfalls. Just go from there. G-Fed, eh? Not that far ahead. We really would like to play 2 windfalls here if we can. 3 and 1, we keep just the 6 dev. It's probably okay. I could always settle, play 4 production worlds or whatever. Oh, we can actually keep 1 here. This one is not that important. He's probably in a dev. Okay, so... what? Pay 1 card. Confirm. Trade that. Do that. And then that. This one's a good one? I don't know this one. Hyper music. Oh, how's the sound volume for the music actually? Because I've noticed that this program actually dampens music, so I don't know what impact that's having. 1 minute, oh shit. Don't want to time out here. We're up by 10. So he devs. Can I play this? Go down to 1 card. So having too many real-time games could be a problem. So this is my only one right now, I think, so that's fine. We need goods, would be good, production worlds. So these two. It's one. Non-forming? No. Where did all my real-time games go that I created? Oops. So I have no real-time games going, it seems like. And none forming? I don't get it. They just disappeared. Feels like I ended before it got started here. Rip. Really? Not a good summer. You just sucks. I had a chance of getting my first kit. And you ran away? That sounds like something Nikki would do. You ran away. Tell us more. Sounds like a good story. So here we explored. There's 2 settles. Production world goal. Alien goal. We could play this for free and then dev. Seems okay. This guy seems happy to just play a bunch of windfalls and leech consume. We have logistics. This guy's not producing. I think we do this. There's also the all phase goal not happening, discard goal. I think I do this and call dev. Was it from a dog? Nice. Was it from an ostrich running away? Some kind of wild animal trying to kiss him. Can we dev? What's even happening here? So, I mean, we would like to dev if we can. And we probably can. I mean, 8. I don't think he ever produces here. He could dev produce, actually. It's pretty insane. Pretty insane. If ever he somehow devs, we're super happy. If he settles, we're not that happy though. But if he does, we could play bank, reaching this. I don't know, dev produce seems pretty strong here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, like he explore settles, which is kind of a typical play or whatever. There's an explore there because his hand is small on one build. Like, you don't really need to play around the power double settle there. Uplift goal is available. Explore goal. Probably discarding the card anyway when I pay. Hey, what's up, Knowles? Welcome. Welcome back. How goes the sleep pattern? So 7, 9. So it's like 4 AM or something for you? Did you just wake up, Kappa? So discard Wandering Explore. What is this game? Blue-brown goal. Okay, well that makes that easy. And then he Explorer Naked traded, it looks like. And we dev'd. That's quite the whiff. He didn't produce as I thought he might. 450? So yeah, what part of your day? I mean, we gotta start with bank, so it doesn't really. And this is pretty useless here. I mean, this is even more useless. And then second dev. So he passes on the first, second. Probably just play this, I guess. We have a brown combo here that's pretty good. We could dev produce, I mean, expecting him to settle trade or something. Yeah, he'll probably be settle trading next round. So we can dev produce and have, I mean, it's a good round. We could also just, yeah, close enough. Pay 1, go. This game I'm just going to keep ignoring for a bit till I catch up on the other ones. So this is the dev produce where he settles, explore settles. So normally we'd want to play this, but to reach a settle, maybe we play this first. If we dev this, we can go all in. Which isn't a terrible thing. We don't have a whole lot of value other than these two. So I think we just go all in here. It's close enough, good enough. So here we did something weird. We went all in on research labs and have this now, which we got on explore in round 1. So I think I'm going to make a trade here because I expect him to settle pretty much all the time because of what I played. But it depends what this guy did, yeah. So if he had played a military dev, it would be different. Because then he could naked trade again. He naked traded round 1. Based on this, I think there's no way that he could naked trade here. He'd expect me to explore here 100% of the time pretty much, or close to it. So I think we can naked trade here. Dude, this guy wanted to fight you because his girlfriend liked you. You said yes, but then one of my friends grabbed me and we left. 1 hour later I was walking around the restroom, she came and smiled at me like I want to get some action, so you ran away. Nice. Yep. Young love. Wait, so that's this game. And this one too is really complicated. Oh man. I feel like I wish there was like a randomize button. I mean, I could randomize the actions, but it just seems really difficult to win here. Explore plus 5 trade. Explore plus 5 x2 maybe makes more sense actually. And I would have a good leftover to consume produce next round or whatever, trade produce. I'm not really sure what to do here, but I'm gonna do this. He does dev settle, interesting. I didn't think he would do that very often here. I wonder if that would have changed anything. So dev settle. You should sleep, but you're still gaming AFK. Oh, ARC. Yeah, beyond that. Yeah, video games can keep you up. Okay, so never playing this. It's not an explore card. I mean, the military goal is out there. Pretty unlikely. I mean, he's committed to military. I don't think it's useful. Worthwhile. So, in this game, our hand sizes are the same. Wow, look at that reach. So he's probably gonna settle trade, dev trade, something like that. I mean, I have to explore trade pretty much every time. +1 or +5. Probably +5 here, because he's likely to trade. And that'll put me at what? So, 3, 4, 5, 9 cards? Sure. He does settle trade. In this game, multicolor gold is available. We're not really military, but we could kind of go. We could play this. This is not... Sporgle's out there. We needed some kind of direction, so Minor Conglomerate is one option. Diversified's another. Multicolor, so we would like to try and play a green and a blue, or a green and a yellow. So insane, actually the guy was not her boyfriend, he was like a 27-year-old who liked her. I see. Kinda weird, right? Probably, yeah. Typically, 27-year-olds and 17-year-olds usually don't mix. So yeah, maybe that changes your story a little bit. This guy he wanted to fight you? Because his girlfriend, okay, so his friend liked you, he said yes, but then your friends got you left. I see. Sounds like your first kiss is not far away. In that case. Your competition isn't very fierce. I mean, it sounds like he might be fierce, but in her mind, he's probably not an option. So yeah, have fun. We would want to be deving. Ideally leeching his consume, but that's probably not going to happen next round. And we're not going to have a lot of produce on windfall powers, so Diversify doesn't look that good here. We do want to try and get explore powers. Can't do everything though. Rebel, well, we have a couple of rebels. Yeah. Does he have explore powers? He has 2, so maybe we just ignore the explore goal. And just go brown. This is a good green world, we don't need this. And this could be the 4th color. He did settle here though, so that's the problem. Could play this right now. What would that look like? I think we only have 5, so we go down to 1. Which would be this, I guess. It's not great. Probably have to play this here. And we could dev trade, I guess. It's something. And then ignore this for now. I don't know if that's right, but enough. So here, dev produced. Right. We settle trades. Surely we play this. Paying 2. Blue brown goal, which we will probably get. And then this is pretty useless. Surely settle this. Paying 1. Produce, draw 2. 4, if there's a dev 5, can leech this down to 2. You could leech this if there's a settle. That's pretty good. We're in great position here. The crazy game and 1-on-1, yeah, so 2 really tough decisions. So I ended up committing here finally. So are we playing R&D or Salon immediately? Pretty much we have to play Salon. We're drawing a ton of cards. Pay 4. Galactic Imperium. Oh, there's a settle. Whoops. Oh well. I didn't fully assess the round there. That was dumb. I definitely would have played this. Get your head in the game. Oh well. It was going to be a tough one to win anyway. So now this... We X2'd, so this we would consume all our goods. We could do this all in. Oh no, we can't. We're short a card, yeah. I butchered that round so hard. Wow. Okay. That's the thing with going like back and forth between infinite games rather than playing games in real time. I don't know. You just lose track constantly of what's going on. You have to re-figure it out. I'd much prefer to be playing real-time games. But they have to improve the interface for that. So Gambling World seems fine. Lost World, yeah, I guess this is fine. And over here, we traded. Oh nice, you settled traded, so I do get to consume my good and produce it back. Pretty cool. And then finally the crazy game, where he's incentivized to settle or trade. I'm incentivized to settle or explore +1/+1. It's like 50-50 whether he's deving here. I don't really know. I don't know how he wins when he devs here, so I feel like he can't dev here. He really has to produce. With 2 cards in hand. Like he's going dev strat and is not going to get the dev goal, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really gain the most out of a settle phase anyway, so I don't really want to be calling settle, so... Dev. Dev's actually pretty good if he produces. Huh. I think I'm just gonna dev here. Leech is settle. Seems fine. Alright, and then... here... we... Dev trade seems okay. Dev. I'm getting similar boards in multiple games, so it's like confusing. So this one, this is in our hand. What is he likely to do? Settle, pretty much. Can leech this. Settles are not great. I mean, this and this, so this and this, so I could dev trade. What if I dev trade? What happens? So, play this. I have exactly enough to go all in. Playing Merchant World. And draw 7. Is that good enough? I guess. It's fine. Let's go with it. He dev settles. Probably a good thing for us. So play that, pretty sure. Maybe. If I... yeah. Pay 1. And this one... we have a mini engine of some sort. Which increases whether he devs or settles, so probably just X2 produce or maybe trade produce. Trade produce seems pretty good. Wow, we caught up. Holy shit. Real-time games only really seem to happen for 2-player at the moment, so like, I guess if anything I should just create a 2-player. So like one real-time 2-player game. So everybody dev. That's pretty funny. Okay. Guess we play Terraforming Guilds. So here, Export 5 X2. Four consume powers, 4 goods, so it doesn't matter. An anti. We hit. And dump that. Alright, so we have a full hand. We're down by 8. He doesn't have a full hand. So we would like to like dev produce, I guess. Doesn't impact the end game really. Unless he has logistics. Because if he settles and we dev, he can't end it. Normally you wouldn't want to build here when producing, but it doesn't really impact the end game most likely. Unless you just settle trades here. In which case we wouldn't want to build. I mean, it's definitely possible, but unlikely. Because he would overflow on the produce. So he's just very likely to settle here. Which is pretty scary, because then he draws 6 on produce, which is ridiculous. But it is what it is. We could try and sneak the dev goal, actually. I mean, that's not really likely to happen at all, but we could at least tie him for it. We could dev. How good is that? It's actually not bad. Let's do some math. So 10, 11 on dev, minus 6, 5, 6, 7 on the second dev, down to 3. It's not great. Could also X2 produce. If he settles, and he probably will, we crank for 4. If he dev settles, we might even be able to play this and this. Let's see. So 10, 11, 4, 0, and then crank, drawing 1. So we discard 1 maybe. Easy game. We have 2 consume powers, we produce 4 goods, so we would like to find consume powers. Settle produce. Wow. Wow. Good game? Yes, very much so. Super cool game. I don't know what to do here. I mean, I played the game thousands of times and I still find spots, lots of spots like this where it's like it's so hard I don't know what to do. Too complicated. Get back to that. So here, multiplayer game against 2 unknown players. He actually broke down and traded. Interesting. And there's just a settle. So if I go logistics, I mean I kind of have to play trade with you though. Unless I play this. So this down to 5, this down to 3, or 2, so it doesn't even work. This costs 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. I can't logistics into anything, so never play this, never play that, so we must play this. Pay 5, and then I have to pass on settle. Did I do this wrong? I don't think so, but it kind of sucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably. Over here, we dev traded, he dev settled. We were going to play this, most likely. Surely. Looks like. Yeah. Pay 4, keep 1. We're trading for 7. I mean, we need green maybe. So the green or this. This is not great here. So I think I'm gonna keep the green one, even though it's not great either. Whoops! Oh, for fuck's sakes! This interface, that thing that happened needs work for sure. You undo it, undoes your build too, and then you click your discard, and then it builds it. It's like fucking hell. It's not a bug, but goddamn. Second time that's happened to me now. It's really irritating. So here, what happened? He dev-debbed. Okay. Definitely playing this one. Pay 2. All phase goals there, which we can't do anything about. Discard goals, 6 dev goal, tempo, and devs. I mean, we're getting all the goals. Well, not this one necessarily, but I think we'll be fine this game. Pay 2. I could keep this just in case I want to play it. I mean, I guess I do want to play something to just end the game ASAP, maybe. It's just not that great though. I guess we do play it though. Or do we? We go all in for it. And then trade for 4. Discard 2. Like this, I think we pass on the second dev, honestly. And therefore we just chuck that. New game against Mick. Not real time. Oh, I guess I created the wrong thing again. I wanted to make it a real time game. So here, Old Earth. Six dev goal. I mean, we need to keep this, given we have no producing worlds whatsoever, and the production world goal is out. And several irrelevant cards. Although, I mean, we can go Imperium Military. Maybe. So this is probably out. It's a little better than normal. This is a bit tough. A whole lot of nothing. So what do you keep? Definitely don't want to keep both. Imperium's not good. Probably just dump the Imperium stuff. Yeah. I think that's probably right. Especially given the goals. No rebel goal and stuff like that. And then what? Explore, produce, I guess? He's likely to settle trade. Two-player versus Rob. Yeah, this monstrosity of a game. I guess we don't ever dev here. We get X2 produce, settle produce. So likely to settle. So basically the game ends next round, he'll have a full hand. I don't know how we can win here. He settles. We crank for 4, 6, 8. We tie his current score, and then crank. Like, it's guaranteed loss. It's possible the only way to win here is to double dev. But what if we double dev and he double settles? The game would end. can I win? If I do this, I think I said I go down to 3, 10, 11, no, so 11 minus 6 is 5, 6, 7, minus 4 is 3, yeah. And then I can't even leech both of these. I could play this plus one of these. Okay, and that would give me 2, 4, 6, 12, 13 points. 36. So he needs 5 points in his dev settle, which he gets just by deving a 1 dev. So there's no way that would win. I think we're probably close to 0% win here. So we have to assume that he has 5 trash cards and that he can't do anything here. And that he won't draw into anything, so maybe settle produce. Can beat that. Or dev produce. It's so close to 0%, I feel like. Naked dev, hoping he explores and we draw into G-Fed. And that he has to pass on one of the devs, if not both. What did I do wrong this game? Allowed my opponent to draw this card. Because I mean, his Sabo isn't even that good. Got a couple goals I didn't. This is a good opening, don't get me wrong. This is amazing. But then this. It's pretty good. Oh, it actually combos here, Imperium, Rebel. Actually, it's a pretty good board. Plus he's going to be getting these 2 goals. And this is just disaster. Basically hope he double explores X2 produce. I don't know. It's pretty hopeless. Is it one of these games real time? Doesn't seem to be happening. Right, I created it wrong. That's what happened. So let's create it properly. So 30-minute game. Cool. Meanwhile over here we explore produced. He explore traded. So Mick naked traded. Good card, really good card in fact. Gambling World, meh. Might draw Colony Ship, I don't know. It's a Production World. 3, 6, 8, we go to 11 if we explore trade. We could explore plus 5 trade. We could trade produce actually. That seems pretty good. Did I see Krishel in there? You did indeed. However, he has yet to join the game. I didn't tell him I created the game, but as soon as he goes on there... Actually, it's been a few days though. Yeah, it's been 6 days, so... Because he bought the game a while back on mobile. And he's been saying that he's wanted to, I think I told him that I created the game. He just hasn't got around to it, I guess. I don't know how busy he is and stuff like that. He seems pretty busy. Especially with the poo stream. And the no sleep. Trade produce, eh? I mean, trade produce seems pretty fine here until he does something. Happy to do that. Finally have a minute to play AI. But yeah, so actually Krishel's another newbie there that I forgot about. That you guys could play with. So, AI's dev goal. Military goal. Goods 6 dev. So we should probably build around military, I guess, and this is fine. So let's say we do that. Like that, maybe? And then I guess naked trade. Oh, that's not that good. We get, if we just leech it and we explore, we get 2 cards and a chip out of it. Naked trading, we get 3 cards out of it, so it's actually not that worthwhile. Settling might be better, in case they don't settle. Exploring is also an option. I think we settle. But yeah, it would have hit anyway, so I basically lost a card, gained a chip. Now it's worthwhile though. So, we gained more military. But we don't have any good worlds. Maybe just +5 explorer. Seems fine. So settle, produce. What do we got? We have a production world that gives us military. But we can't play it. So that's moot. So we might just be stuck playing Imperium Armaments World here. No. Probably would not play that over this. This is great and all, but against easy AIs, I think we just go like this. Play this, paying 4. It's actually a little bit awkward. Could do this. I don't know, again, easy AIs, don't worry about it too much. 2, 3... Probably just check this. Hope to draw into something else. We already have 4 base military here, seems fine. Early in the game. So here, he settle traded, we export produced. Or we trade produced, and he settles. We could play another production world, seems good. The rest is pretty trash, so go ahead and do that. Trade that. Dev trade next round, maybe. I mean, he's likely to dev also. Look at X2 produce. No. Good dev trade. If ever he devs, I can play both of these. It seems pretty good. So likely to dev though. Yeah, if ever devs, I can do that. I mean, I don't expect him to take the 6 dev on the first dev anyway, unless he has G-Fed specifically. I don't want to spend a ton of time on that decision. So here against Rob, we eventually decided... Huh. And so he does not have anything. So maybe this is step 1 of winning this game. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe step 1 of winning this game was to assume he had nothing and double build, and that he'll produce. Crazy. So if I double settled here, how sick would that have been? Jesus. I mean, it still wouldn't be amazing, though. So, just got 1. Gamble it up. Hit with. Oh, we whiff. Get some chips, and then produce. Here against Brett Spielwell. Where's Brett Spiel? We have a crazy board. I haven't played this game in a while. So we Explore 5 X2'd, and he Dev X2'd. So the game's gonna end on chips here. Pretty sure this was a game where I figured out the math and I couldn't lose, I think. In any case, this is the only dev I can play. So presumably I should play it, because it's the final round. Let's see what he has. I guess I didn't need to do that. So, he dev settles. Interesting. So if I play this and this, what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I go down to 0. Trade for 3. It's not bad. But I could play for the long game, ignore this goal. Given his play, he's not like to actually play a 6 save here. So if I played credits, I think I played credits here. Most likely. And settle this, and then trade for 3. And I'll be at 9 cards. That seems pretty good. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Wow, he didn't play a military dev. Weird. And then settle this. Pay 1. We do have an uplift. Uplift goals there. We have a military. Should probably hold on to that. We definitely want to play this, I guess. So engineers a long ways down the road. Go like that. New game here against the Montian. So this is the real-time game. Alright, so we have a real-time game now. Whoops. Trey Montian. 2-player game. Dev. Wow. Huh. Dev, leeches settle. Guess we're playing this. Can we dev? We would go to 2, and we'd have -2, we go down to 0. So it's not bad. Kind of a weird opening. I don't know if it's good. We'll try that way though. So what's happening here? Discard 1 end of round. Probably never play this. I guess it's possible to do. This we don't. Over here. So what did he have? Renaissance. So yeah, I don't think we lose here. Pay 2. Swim power, so this. And then this. Should be a win. He's gonna gain 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 to 34. Only win by 3. But that's all you need. So against Brett Spiel in a different game. What is happening here? So he Explore traded. And I X2 produced. There's no goals here. I guess this is pretty irrelevant. Choose to get the trade. Not the real-time game. I guess he's likely to settle X2 or something. If I dev produce, what happens? I can leech this. I need $1.04 for the all power goal. I could just trade produce. He settles. I can't play these two. What do I do here? Explore +1/+1 produce? That's actually not bad. If he settles, it's good. Although I don't know how likely that is. 3, 6, 8, 10. If he devs, go to 4. So if he dev settles, I could leech this and this, which is amazing. Pretty amazing. Not really sure what to do, but I suspect he's not an expert, so I'm just going to go ahead and do export produce here. And then here, Rob wakes up and devs. So ideally we want to play this. It's pretty moot anyways. Both cost the same. This is more points, or less points I mean. I don't know, something like that. 2 more still. Math and stuff. I guess we never play that. Actually, we might play it right now. And then we're gonna have a full hand, so we won't need this. So we're keeping these 4 plus the 1, 1. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 6. I almost misclicked. 3, 3, 5, 6. I still have to discard 1 more. And I'm going to draw 2 to 6. So I kind of have to play this. Two, 4, 2, 3. Wilkins! What's up, man? Yo, yo. Good evening. Waiting room in effect, apparently. So, let's assume I play either of these next round. This one's 2, 4, 5, if he goes death settle. So 2, 4, 5, this is 2, 4, 6. I think that's maybe right, although this is probably a better discard actually. Oh well. It's a 7-point play, but would I be able to afford it? Probably not. 4, 10, actually I would. So I think that was right. Wow, G-Fed, really? Maybe we dev next round. Interesting. So it's the only dev we can play, so we will. But yeah, he has another rebel dev, so it's not really gonna matter. Welcome home time, yep. How's work? Or do you not want to talk about it? Pay 1 for that. Get back to it later. So the naked trade did hit, but I can't believe he naked traded again here. This is just mind-boggling. To expect that this player would it's just so weird how... I mean, he's one of the best players in the world, but it's just incredible to me that he would naked trade even in this situation. Because there's no way I'm settling. And this guy's very unlikely to settle after calling dev for this. He still calls naked trade here. Maybe he has no choice because he'll lose his good if I naked trade, but it's unlikely that I'm going to naked trade here. It's so likely that I'm going to explore. I just don't understand this play here. But I mean, he is probably on another level, so... It's kind of how that works. Is this that Rob guy? I can't remember his name. No, that was my buddy, real-life buddy, Rain. Rob is... They're about the same skill level, I would say. So we actually have a game here I can show you, where all 3 of us are playing. So Rob is here, and my real-life buddy is here, who's also incredible, and who I was just talking about, basically. It's him, Rain. He's stopped by us on occasion here. His name in Twitch is Piper. So yeah, so in this game, we're playing all 3 of us, so Clash of the Titans. And we all developed here. So Bankers is what he has. And he just has Genetics Lab. Yeah, he was expecting to produce. So was I, clearly. So both of us kind of misread what he's going to do, but he's been playing this game really strangely. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, it's kind of cool to be able to play an asynchronous game basically with two of the best players in the world. I need to actually play the real-time game. Where is it? It's this one. So we're actually waiting on him, I guess. Wait, what? I guess we're waiting on him to finish his opening hand. So it looks like these are just going to time out anyways. Yep, fun. So here, yeah, this is against those two guys. So we have to pay 5, keep 3, and then draw 1. So certainly we're going to keep this, probably keeping this. 2 nice windfalls. And then from there, we don't care about this. Tempo goal. Rebel goal. Imperium. This is okay. This is not that great. 2, 4, 5 points. This is just never seen play. This as well. This kind of. So will he ever dev next round is the question. He's up 2 cards. Or I think he's gonna be at 1 if I remember right. I guess that's close enough. I'm gonna have 4 cards. If I explore, go to 6. I could leech a dev if ever he devs. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do then. So that would mean I would keep like this, maybe? The safer thing. I don't really want to settle anyway. It's okay, it's not great for me, and I don't want to give somebody a naked trade. Unnecessarily. And the tempo goes out, so I kind of need to leech a dev. So yeah, I think this is fine. Probably the way to go. So he has 1 card in hand. What could he ever dev with? Interstellar Bank. Public Works is okay. Now you can relax, yep. Work was not relaxing, or is not a relaxing work. Huh, so now we have... Again, the problem here is the dev phase. If he does call it, he'll king make him if I don't leech it. Because like if he dev'd last round, he's not going to produce this round. I feel like. Just don't really understand what he's doing here. I mean, if there's any chance for him to win, it's by us not settling, that's for sure. And his board is just so bad. I could just start spamming settles, honestly. Play this. Even if somebody naked trades, I draw cards back. It's pretty good. I mean, by starting to spam settles, I take him completely out of the game. Sure, I give him 3 points, but that's about it. Way ahead. I mean, way ahead. 9 points ahead. Progress the game. His hand size is not large, so settle this round. Maybe the round after we won't if he has a big hand, but I don't know. I think settle's probably good enough here. So, spend some time on Twitter and the TSN NHL page. Nice. So what are we doing here? We have 4 consume powers, 4 goods. We X2, so all our goods are going. Whoops. It's asking for the ante first. We hit. Now I can discard for chips. And I should definitely discard 2. So here we are, in this spot that felt unwinnable. So he still doesn't have the dev goal, the military goal. I mean, he has no uplifts. He's most likely to settle. For him to play this, he must be a little short on military. So he's probably going to settle something that gives him plus one military that might not even be that good. So what happens if I dev and leech a settle and just completely ignore consume phase? Or like dev x2. I mean, dev x2 doesn't really work. If I dev, he can't play a 6 dev if he settles and still play 2 devs, which is interesting. And if I do dev and he settles, what happens? I go to 10, 11, 12, 6, 7, 8, 4. So I have 4 cards for the 2 settle phases. That's actually not that good. So I can only play 1 blue. Can't play this and this like I was hoping. And that would give me what? 7, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Puts me at 58. And he most likely gets that at 50 plus his dev settle. So he needs 8 points out of a dev settle. However, if he passes on a dev, then I gain 3 points. So basically he needs 11 points out of 2 settles and a dev. A small dev. The most likely occurrence here is that he plays like 2 2-point devs and 2 pretty good settles. So let's just do the math with that. Let's say he gets 4 points out of dev and denies me the 3 points, and then the goal, so 9 points, and then 2 settles. Let's say 2 3 costs. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, roughly. So a normal hand would get like 21 here. 66, there's no way. 66, 41, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58. So even against a pretty mediocre hand, we don't win by dev-deving. But I mean, even calling dev once is pretty good. Because of his hand size. So dev and leech 2 settles, dev x2. Go to 10, 11, 12 on dev, 6, 5, 4. So we have enough to do this into both of these, although I don't know if that's any good. Because this is 8 points, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be less points anyways. We could instead play like this. Pretty sure we dev x2 here. So he dev settles, so that's probably not what I wanted to see. That means he plays a 6 dev in a big world, gets the goal, and I can't win. So play that. Pay 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have 6 cards left. So never. Wait, what? That's cheaper than I thought or something. Or, I've had enough cards already. So, waiting on him, but what's our settle going to be? This is a 5, 6, 7 point settle. This is 5 points. So 7 point settle and game ends. Gave it a best shot, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So we hit a naked trade, but so does Rain, so we don't gain on him. It's also possible that he naked trades. No, never mind. Thought I found another reason, or one reason why he might, but doesn't make sense. Basically, I'm not likely to be naked trading here. So yeah, we're waiting. Over here, we x2 produced, the export traded, we discard down to 10. We have a couple blue production worlds, which is great. This probably never sees play. Something like that. Do we continue to produce with a 2-point engine? So if he settles, our engine increases. If he devs, our engine increases. His hand size is full now. Yeah, X2 produce seems fine. Over here, we reach a trade. This guy traded, he still has a good left. Trade is pretty likely to happen here, so we would like to settle a windfall. And if ever there's a dev, we can leech it, so it's not too bad. If there's no trade, we can play this. It's not great, but it's something. Production world goals not really happening for anybody. All powers from 1 off, 2 phase. Interesting. I mean, he seems pretty likely to settle anyway. Maybe not though. Because he has a consume power for this anyway. Settling's not as important as it was earlier for him. I'm gonna check on that real-time game. Yeah, it's not happening. Casella's not that good here. I mean, it is pretty good. I spend 2 cards and I get 4 back. Score-wise, we're behind both. We could produce. Also not great. Not really sure what to do here. Don't really want to dev either into this. Settle. So we can explore, we can settle, we can produce. We have the best explore powers. And our cards aren't amazing. This is fine. Explore's probably fine. 3, 6, 8 on explore, 7, 6, 10 on consume. Keeps us in the game. Basically take advantage of our advantage. Plus 1 look over this guy. Micro advantages. Over here. What's happening? We're choosing actions. This is our PGR board. We have a full hand-ish. He has less cards, so we would like to like dev here, dev produce. We produce 4 goods, we consume 2. So we could settle produce. The multicolor goals out there, which we can't get, so we don't really want to settle. Chip goals out there. Uplift. No way to get this out. Could explore produce. I mean, I want to be building, but settling into him doesn't have any effect anyway. Since he's military. I don't have any... I mean, this is an okay dev, I guess. Pretty weak, though. That gets us to produce all 5 of our goods. Pretty dang mediocre. Especially if he explore trades and leeches a 6 dev. I could explore plus 5 produce. Find something good, like a good dev. I mean, I definitely have to produce. Yeah, seems fine. It's not like I have something to put much pressure, so... Oh, this is not bad. He might settle trade though, so yeah, it's probably side reducing, so. He does settle trade. So. A lot of cards to go through here. Settle trade. So what's our settle first of all? Drew into yellow, so that's potentially relevant. Any consume powers? Not really. So we would probably want to play this yellow world and the green one as our next two settles. Drew another uplift. No military power at all. Logistics is potentially okay. No rebels. Let's say we play this. What's going to happen? 18 minus 7, 11 cards down to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unless he plays a brown production world here, which he's not incentivized to do. We'll have 9 cards after playing a 6-5. That's pretty nice. Also, we could play this as our green world instead of this. Maybe. And then we just need 1 military for this thing. So, well, I don't think we're ever playing this. This seems pretty mediocre, but it's a dev. I think it's a bit late for this. Like, our hand size is going to be gigantic, we don't need that card. These go together, but they're pretty mediocre. Logistics is never bad. Not true, but usually not bad. We're only keeping 2 of these. And we have to keep this. Just go for goals. I mean, he's way ahead. Like, what the hell? 26 to 12. We're gonna need points in a hurry. I don't think this is going to be strong enough in the long run to win, so we'll just chuck it. That means this is no good. And maybe we just hope to draw into another uplift. Like the 6 dev. Logistics. Definitely has value. Play 2 rebels at once. Deficit spending isn't really necessary. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to keep that, just... Basically, it's that 1-0 green or logistics here. Very tough. I mean, we're going to be discarding a bunch of shit here. But I guess we might keep logistics if we keep it. Pretty hard, but basically the 1-0 is good with logistics, like if we have it, but we can't keep both, so I think we just go like that. So over here, oops, trading, consume the rest, and then we produced, we dev this, wow, a bit scary, and confirm bids. And then we can discard for chips and then draw 2 back. So I would end at 7 cards if I discard. Do I have a real-time game? Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay, well now we're not seeing the same game I was just looking at. What is he likely to do here? So he's gotta get a chip and then 3 cards. So he's gonna have 6 cards. Is he gonna settle? Is he gonna dev? He's gonna dev settle. He's probably gonna explore dev most of the time. And the only card we really care about is this one. This one's fine. Goal-wise, we have that. We're gonna get that, probably. This, we need a phase 1. So this has a lot of value. And if he does explore dev, which seems really likely, we'll go from 5 to 6 to 7 down to 0. So maybe we discard 1 for chips here. Or 0. 0 is probably fine also. If we do discard 0, what happens if he doesn't do anything next round? We go 3, 6, 7. We'll X2 produce, 7. 8 on the Explorer. 9, 10 on the produce, discard for chips, it's fine. So I think we'll just pass there. This is versus Mick. We explore produced. He dev traded. So explore dev produce. Discard 1 card here. 6 dev gold. Presumably we're playing Merchant Guild. Don't care too much about the big military. Pay 5, keep 4. I'm actually gonna wait on this one to see what he plays before deciding what I discard. It's gonna have a pretty big impact. So here we explored, there's a produce. Interesting. And a trade. Well, dang. I guess that's maybe why I explored, in case they did nothing, so I'm gonna get the discard goal, I think. Maybe not. No, I'm not. In any case, dump that. Don't need more windfalls, really. Close enough. So 3, 6, 8 cards. Not sure what their hand sizes are going to be. I'll check that later. So here we're paying 5 for this. Right, I wanted to see his dev basically. I'm like constantly lost because I'm going like from game to game. It's like, what was happening here again? So, we dev traded. We're paying 5, keeping 4. And he's gonna be at, what, 7? He's overflowing here, so he's gonna be at 10 cards. He's probably gonna settle. Could dev, could dev settle. So he's gonna be building a lot. Production world goal. This is our only really good cheap production world. This is good to have an engine. So these are 2 important cards. And we keep 2 other ones. Maybe just a couple cheap ones. This and this. Seems alright. We need a phase $1 and $4, so we should probably keep this actually. I mean, I don't like discarding all my devs. I'm only drawing 2 back. Maybe dump these 2. I mean, uplift is pretty unlikely. It seems better. I like that. Alright, finally caught up on all our games against humans. So AI, presumably we're trading here. We can nature settle, we can nature dev, we don't want to. Okay, settle. Trade, draw cards, and next. Could produce theoretically. Doesn't seem great. What else are we doing now? Don't have a whole lot of direction. Military goal, dev goal. Just start deving. Can leech up to 2 settles. Wait for them to produce, or just produce to draw cards. Produce. I don't really want to produce. It's fine against him, I guess, but even against him it's not that good. So I produce, trade. I get, for 3 actions I get 3, 4, 7 cards for 3 actions. Then again, if they settle, I get an extra card. So it's 2 cards per action, basically, more or less. This guy gets 1 free card and then 2 free cards. We can make a mini engine too. Maybe that's kind of what we do here. I'm gonna go ahead and dev. So, no consume. Presumably we keep the military power. Play this. Ooh. Kind of missed the 6 dev goal, but I mean that I wouldn't have played differently. Passes on dev. Settle, surely. So now we could produce x2, x2. That's 8 points for 3 rounds. So it's like a 5.5 point engine. Mediocre, but probably good enough to beat AIs. Easy AIs. Could always trade if we want to. We have 5 military. Problem is they're likely to settle here. So deving, I feel like deving's fine. There's lots of ways to beat easy AIs. I don't think we ever get to this. What's better? Probably this. And then presumably just keep deving. Now we have this, so that'll get us to 6 military. That's great. Yeah, and I don't think we're gonna lose now. Dev produce. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm getting the military goal the most slow way possible. 6 cards to get it. Produce power. Do I even care about producing on here? Not really. I guess I do if I play this next round. I should probably just trade next round. In which case I do want to discard. Hopefully nobody devs. It's not the end of the world if they do. If somebody settles, I play this. So I think I will discard here. And trade. No dev. We're actually going to overflow, which is convenient because there's the discard goal. A whole bunch of stuff. So, now what? Not actually that far ahead, and this guy has a full hand. Should probably check on the human games, come back to that later. So, choosing an action here. So he just produced and he has a full hand, so definitely not building. Hoping that they both trade. 3, 6, 8 cards. I mean, it's actually not a good thing to hope for. If they both trade, they both get the discard goal. So I am kind of incentivized to actually build here. Dev and then settle. I feel like I've maybe misplayed this game somewhere. I don't know. Where's our production world? We still don't even have a good one. We're missing a dev power for this, but they aren't fighting for it. So there's no pressure to get that out. Production goal. Could produce. Produce on this, trade. If there's a settle, this is great. Produce, he gets nothing. Produce, he gets both his goods if he wants them. This game is hard. I don't even really want to dev or settle into them. Both, he has better settle powers, he has better dev power, and they're both trading. Like, I have no incentive to build other than the fact that this stupid goal is here. And one of them is pretty likely to build, I feel like. So I think I'm just going to produce here. So he does settle. So that's convenient, I guess. I could play a windfall and trade and then produce, or play production world. So let's say I do play this, what happens? I go to 6, 10, 11, get the discard goal? That's pretty nice, actually. It's going to be hard to find something better. But again, I'll still not have a production world. Whereas if I do this, go down to 3, produce to 4. Seems good enough. Basically, get the discard goal. I'm going to have a good because I produced this round, so we're okay for a round. Get a production world out later, maybe. None of these are that good anyway. And if somebody settles next round, we play this. Trade for even more. So, what was played? Call it settle for this. Wonder if he'll trade here now or not. Probably, but not sure. Might settle again. Consume power. And this guy, something mediocre. And he traded, so he's gonna overflow as well. Which is fine. We drew 3 new cards. This one, this I think. So there's our production world finally. And it fits Trade League. So that's nice. And this. I don't know though. I don't have a good feeling about this game. Goal-wise, production worlds, so he's probably gonna get that. All powers, now they've caught up a bit, so maybe I do want to dev him. Windfall, produce on, for sure. Probably chuck this. Over here, we're choosing actions. Right, so I was planning on export producing, I think. Yeah, he has 10 cards in hand. Unclear what he'll do, but if I explore, I go to 8. He settles, I can play this and this. Down to 7, 3, produce 4, 5, 6. I could X2 produce, actually. That's pretty good here. And he's very likely to settle. But if he devs, it's horrible. I believe this player is newish, so he's more likely to settle than dev anyway. Dev goal's out there though. It's kind of a sketchy spot, actually. What power is he missing? He's missing phase 1. Pretty equally distributed among phase 1 and 2, or devs and settles. Export powers. And I need $4. How do I ever get that? Before him? Never. Export produce doesn't really make any sense unless he consumes. I mean, I draw cards. trade produce. I could settle theoretically. That seems bad. Maybe because of the dev goal I have to explore +1 here. Or +5. And then trade. Seems okay. If he settles, that's fine. If he devs, I have a shot at finding stuff, sure. I don't know, this spot is awkward, confusing, difficult. He dev settles. So, we have combined, so we have to figure out this monstrosity. Never playing this. Dev settle, so let's first of all look at this. What do we need to do to get that? We need a dev with an explore or dollar. So we could do research labs into Star Nomad layer. That's our only option. And that's pointless if he has a dev with an explore power, which is pretty likely. SETI, Expedition Force, etc. I missed something. You'd get so confused. That's a while ago. Feels like a message is missing actually. Kind of weird. I could also just do GFed, although probably not. Discarding 4, going to 7. GFed down to 1. And then this seems a little bit weak. Is when you're flipping between both games, right? Could play Public Works plus a thick production world. Oh, New Vinland's pretty nice here actually. It's cheaper than normal. Draws me 2 cards back immediately. I feel like maybe I just ignore this. We're way ahead in this game too, so let's forget that goal. Dump a bunch of worlds here. So this is just worse. This can't be played. This is garbage. We're ignoring the goal. This is really expensive. No, this is fine. And then we'll see from there. Here it's settle, we X2 produced. So that looks pretty good. No, there's no goals in this game. We're in the lead. We already have a brown consume power. So another brown production world would be good. And then something that consumes these two. So maybe Trendsetters. We could do Trendsetters plus this to immediately consume everything. Although I don't know if I can even afford that. I'm at 10. I could go all in basically. I do want to play a brown world here actually. Otherwise, I don't draw for this thing. I wonder if I produced last round. Looks like I did. Oh, this is weird. I don't remember a game where I didn't get a bonus off of that dev. So on the previous round I X2 produced. And he settled. Oh, I see. So he settled to block the brown. Interesting. Kind of weird with this board. I didn't notice at the time. So he settles. So I mean, he might play brown worlds, I guess. I could play 2 brown worlds. I mean, I could start with this and see what he does. I could also just play production worlds. Like, I probably don't lose just playing tons of production worlds here with this thing. This. I'm drawing tons of cards back if I get rid of this good though. I need to play at least 1 consume power for sure. So this or this has to be played. And this is pretty good because it can give us a ton of cards back. So I think I do this into this. And by playing this first, it kind of maybe forces him to play another crappy brown production world, make him think I might play one. Discard 3. I mean, I'm going to be discarding pretty much my whole hand here, right? Actually, literally my whole hand. Am I actually doing that then? I could just ignore this, because he might just be playing a brown world now anyway. So I can play this, and that way I get to keep a couple of these. I kind of like that better. Let's just play this. So, what is this? This is that game. This is just this. So what was called here? Trade? Really? Weird. And settle again. Okay, so this is what we wanted, wasn't it? No, this is the end of the round. Never mind. We're discarding one end of round, getting the goal. Are we ever playing this thing? I think not. What did you just get? Right, the discard goal, so did we. So we have a good. Consume's pretty likely to happen from this player. So we would want to Endeavor Settle here normally. We can get this goal now. He needs 2 and dollar, which is really hard. He needs 1 and dollar, also pretty hard. So they're still not close to getting that goal. But they're getting closer, so Dev is an option. What about Settle? Settle's not bad too. I mean, their hand sizes are large. This guy's tableau is weird. But he's in the lead. This guy wants Settles to happen bad. So I think we're just gonna Dev here. Dev, produce. What the hell? This guy's playing pretty strangely. And this guy calls Dev. They're both playing a little bit strangely. So we play this. Seems fine. Pay 1. Over here. Right, so the Dev Settle thing. So public works most likely. And go from there. Pretty happy to just do that. Diversify. What? So Mick is must be very new. And who's he in that? Which player is he in that 3-player game? I think he's the one playing all the windfalls. Yeah. So he's the one producing with this board. Okay. Settle. Right, so most likely New Vinland here. If I do though, do I overflow? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. That's pretty good. Pretty good. 2 production worlds. I mean, I can play tourist worlds. Nah, seems good. That way I can play GFED. I can play this later maybe. Get the production world goal immediately. Etc. So, pay 1. Tending towards this. Super expensive. Research habits we could Dev would be nice. Pretty sure this is the play. Trade this. Consume that. And that. So nice. We get rid of all our goods too. It's pretty sweet. So score now. We're tripling his score. We both have 5 of the 6 powers, so he's missing phase 1. And I'm missing dollar, which I don't have, so Dev would be the default here. We have an advantage on Dev. The Dev goal is out. We have GFED. It's going to take a lot to not Dev here. The VP goal is going to be difficult unless we do this. So if we do Dev, what happens? We start at 9. play this down to 4, 5, and then probably play this, stay at 5, and then if he settles, we could do 5, 4, 3, 4, 4, and then this down to 0. Dev, settle, one spot on tableau. I don't know how likely settle is from him. I feel like he's gonna produce here, but I don't know. Dev seems fine. He does settle. Jeez. Well, not a lot of choice really. Huh. We can actually do this. No, we can't. I thought we could do this into this. That'd be pretty sick. Well, we might draw a military dev here, so I'll keep those two, and this, and this. So I pay 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I guess. Bye-bye, Tourist World. I could also pass on one of the settles theoretically, but that doesn't seem great, since I draw off of it. Here, Mick and Ethan. Right. So he produced and he had G-Fed in hand. And this guy played Logistics. Called Dev for it. So we're choosing an action now. If we Dev, he can actually leech a 6 Dev and trade for 7. I mean, not that I plan to Dev really, but so settle to beat him. But I mean, yeah, he's probably gonna trade here, not settle. So I don't really want to settle, but I probably should. I go 8 down to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually overflow. Actually not a lot of incentive for me to settle here. I could Dev hoping he doesn't have anything good. What's really bad? SETI. Not a whole lot. This board is kind of a mishmash. Free Trade Association. So maybe I do Dev. Both of these are good. And that way I don't overflow. If ever there is a settle, I can leech something. I think I'm actually going to Dev here. So it's funny having a bunch of games against newer players and a couple games against the experts, so you're like dreading the expert game to pop up with its tough decisions and your increased odds of losing. So what's happening here? Settle trade. And I explore plus 5 produced. Right, this is where I was going to play this card most likely. Go to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or I could play this and go to 12. And have a 6-point engine and this waiting. And I get 2 cranks. I could also play this and then Dev trade. That would probably work. I'm at 12, 11, 10. Play this for 5, down to 5, down to 1. But then he gets a multicolored goal, so that doesn't really work. But I think this might actually be a better play here. It ends up being worth 4, 7. Well, partial 7, partial 3. But I crank twice, so 4.4 cards settle. This might actually be better. So if I consume cards here, and then again, so it's worth 2, 4, 6, 8 points for 11 cards. But, so if I do that, what happens? Hand size wise, so 11, 5, or 11 minus 5 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9. That's actually pretty good. 9, if he devs, whatever. If he settles. If he settles is a problem. Actually, yeah, the thing with this is the multicolor goal, and we can't really do that. Now the question is there a better green world that we can draw into? The 5-3. I'm not 100%, but I'm going to do this. So this pay 3. Something like that. So there's color number 3. So having a bunch of asynchronous games going at the same time is kind of like playing in real time, I guess. The problem I'm finding with asynchronous games is off stream, I'm way more likely to be wanting to play. Like I don't like having something like this that can be such a huge time sink when I want to be doing useful things. So like basically having a bunch of asynchronous games going in this, my productivity goes down. Way down. So I'd rather just be playing real-time games and like on stream basically and not having any asynchronous ones. At least in the future when they improve the real-time games. So what's happening here? Producing on a windfall, doesn't matter which. Choosing actions. So we're way ahead in this one. We have a 6-point, 0 card engine. Big hand. Goals, 6-step goal. This is great here, well pretty good. Bunch of brown worlds. 1 production. Temple goal is ours. Phase goal. We're tied, so what's the phase goal? Phase 1. So if there's a settle we can get it immediately. He needs $1. And then discard goal, which is going to be really hard for him to get with this. Although, let's say no builds happen and he trades, he gets 2, 4, or let's say Explore produces, or I don't know what. So 3 on the produce to 9, 10, 11 on the Explore. So yeah, there's no way he can get the goal this round, and I would. I don't know, I guess I just X2 produce. I have plays for all phases, doesn't really matter. And his hand size is low, so pretty sure that game's a win. So what game is this? You can like half see it. Something seems buggy with this. I'm gonna screenshot it. Maybe it's not buggy, I don't know. But I'm gonna screenshot it in case. In case they don't know about this. Look. Bug? Question mark? But yeah, so we can kind of figure out what game this was where he forfeited. So it looks like credits. So I dev'd here and he settled, I think. I guess when he saw G-Fed, he forfeited. Yeah, I was gonna play this and Leech's double settle. Okay. Over here, game completed. Just check here. So score 37-34, right? Barely win. But we win. Here, opponent timed out. And we have a bunch of games still going, so what is happening here? But yeah, while learning the game, obviously just playing one game at a time is more than enough. What I'm doing is insanity. This is once you really know what you're doing. So it's really not that bad. It's still, yeah, it is still a little bit confusing like I was saying earlier. So here, right, we just settled this. This is where we decided to play the green first and the yellow later. we're choosing a windfall to produce on. This is definitely better. And then we go from there. I'll have to discard. They'd be doing it to it, yeah, pretty much. For sure. So here, this is the engine he dev settled. So, and I think he has 5 here. Tempo, we're getting 6. So we want to play a 6 dev basically. Which one though? I guess this one's way better. So if we play that, we go down to 3 cards. We can play this down to 2. Consume. Produce. Down to 2 for settle. I still have that YouTube video you recommended in my bookmark. Nice. Yeah, the cool thing with this is the rules are enforced. So while learning, it's a lot less confusing than when you teach people in real life or watching a tutorial on YouTube. So you can just kind of read what it says, look at cards, read what it says, you know. And you can't play illegal plays, so it helps, I think, a lot. Depends how you learn. Different people learn differently. Some learn by doing, some learn by hearing all the rules. Very technical. Hey guys, can I ask you, what do you think about Asmongold? What do I think about Asmongold? His stream is better than I initially thought. He's kind of crazy, he's weird, he's gross, he's funny, he's pretty interesting to watch. I enjoy his stream, I think. There's so much to say about Asmongold, right? Like, he's a historical figure in the Pooflower entourage. But yeah, we could go on. Don't know much about him personally. He's entertaining. He knows his WoW shit. Right? I don't know how good he is at WoW. But I guess Wilkins is letting me know on that. He knows his WoW shit, which presumably helps, or is partly why he has so many viewers. Probably one of the best skilled WoW streamers that doesn't PvP that much. He's the guy to thank for having Pooflower, yeah, that's for sure. He's super important from that perspective. And yeah, he's a really good friend of hers and all that. So, what is happening here? 3 cards. I'm just going down to 3. Probably keep playing this. So this is never seen play. This is never seen play. Blue stuff is bad. This is pretty bad. I should probably wait and see what he plays here, actually. Develop this, and then wait and see. Okay, so he does get the goal, which is unfortunate. So this loses a lot of value, but it's only free play. So we're probably playing it anyway. This doesn't do much. No. And then one more. EX2 produced. There'll still be another crank after, for which we might play this, or this next round. They're both pretty much the same thing. We would only ever get 1 crank out of either, right? Settle here, and then my brain is turning to mush now. Too much race. Found Robin stream with Asmongold. Yeah, a lot of people did for sure. Yeah, I found him after her as well. But for WoW players, a lot of them found her through his stream for sure. Obviously, like I'd say probably half her viewers, if not more, found her through him. So he's the gateway. He's the gateway drug. Right. So let's think here. Right now we're playing our settle. We're X2 producing. Next round we could leech this. X2 produce doesn't get us anything. So yeah, they're both the same thing. This one, I guess, could be worth one more tiebreaker in some miracle situations. This gets a card back, so actually I think that's better. Alright. If you Google World of Warcraft Army, he's second on the list. Who's first? Pooflower? Kappa. Sorry guys, what's a WoW? Oh, okay, I guess we'll have to rewind that conversation a little bit. World of Warcraft. It's an online game that's been out for, what, 13 years now? It is very popular. Online, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. What's up, boss? How it goes? Playing the new race interface. So nice, so sleek. So much fun. So, this is the final round against Rob, right where he dev settled. Interesting that he's playing logistics. But yeah, I mean, here, there's probably not a lot to think about. This is like a 1 point play, 1 point play, 1 point play, 5 point play, so this is the best play, right? Play that, dump everything, and then see if how close we come. Probably not very. So that's like a 12 point play. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not close there. I only know the guy who freaked out over it. He only knows that he freaks out over it, kind of thing. He's the guy that got her streaming in the first place, and he's the guy that got her ban lifted. Yeah. By calling, apparently. Calling Twitch. So here, we called Dev, and they both X2'd. Okay. We're gonna draw a ton of cards, so this probably doesn't work. At 9, 8, 7, 10, 11. Oh, it does work. Whereas if I do this, I go down to 3, 4, 7, 8. Also works, but I probably want to start with this one. And then dev this. I feel like him calling X2 here is a way for us to maybe win if he doesn't have a good 6 dev. Because he's not gaining much out of his X2 here. 4 points and 2 cards. I was much more afraid of him drawing 7 cards. Okay, I think I play this. Presumably just chuck that. Although it's actually going to be good later. I'll play that, chucking one of these infinite worlds. Wow, look at this piece of garbage. So that's step 1 to winning this, coming back from behind. Nothing great. Okay, well, we're waiting on them. Over here we're choosing actions. What was it he got during the new raid recently? 25k? I don't know what that means. Oh, how many viewers? Yeah, 25k. It's probably he gets 2, yeah, he usually gets 3k basically. Whenever I look, he's got 3k. It's like he orbits around 3k. You never knew you can get a ban lifted. Sure, I mean, anything is possible in this world, right? Pretty much. Over 5k, over 5k, yeah. Yeah, he had 25k at the peak. When he hosted her, he had 5k at the end of the stream. Yeah, it was the release of some expansion or whatever. I guess you're aware of that. When the new raid opened, he got insane amount of it. Yeah, way more than anybody expected, though, that's for sure. So, we just X2 producing here, presumably. Wow, we're down by so many points. Pretty amazing, given his board. But yeah, I guess I just X2 produce and pray. So he dev settles. So what does that mean? If I play logistics, we go down to 7, and then this doesn't work. So logistics makes no sense. I could do RMD into this. It's probably my play here. I have to play the yellow world, there's no question. Chill, please, forfeited. So, what was this one? I had a lot of goals. Looks like I was winning it pretty handily. Watched a bit yesterday, I think he had 5k, nice. I rarely see him over like 3k, so maybe he'll be getting more nowadays after that. Got a whole bunch of new people. Really know who he is. And how many big Twitch users do you know? Right. I'm sure there's tons. I still have no idea what they use. Yeah, pretty much. I found out about Mystical Key a couple days ago. Yeah, it depends how much you know. I mean, you can. There's so many streamers, right? So you can miss pretty much all the big streamers almost. It all depends what games you watch and stuff. Unless you like specifically watch streams by sorting by number of viewers or something, which is probably a good way to do it, to be honest. If you don't care too much about specific games, but you want to see entertaining people, just work your way down the list. So what's happening here? I'm just like blindly moving my mouse around. So right, this game. So we're choosing a consume power, certainly this one, draw a bunch of cards, and then discard for chips. Production world goal is just not going to happen for us. And we have new economy. Mining element's really good too. 2, 4, 6 point dev. So we're probably going to want to just dev a couple times. Hope he has nothing. We have a green world, I guess could theoretically be okay if it goes dev, dev, dev. And then settle in the final round. Probably not though. This, a lot of cheap rolls we're never going to play. These are all the same number of points. This is a bit better. Something like that. They're both going to get that chip goal, looks like, which sucks. Actually, no, this guy's not going to get it. So he X2'd, he's going to have no hand now, and doesn't even get that goal. So this guy's basically out of the running completely. So we just need to beat this guy. And given that he X2'd there and bleached this, settle might be good. Right? If we can push settle somehow. Settle and this guy trades. We play a big world and then draw back up. If ever he devs, we go to 9, 10, or 9, 10, minus 4. So we could play this and then fill up. If ever he devs. And settle punishes him pretty hard. And this guy's gonna get the production world gold, so we're okay with settling. Might settle there. Finally caught up on all our games. Play against the eye a bit. You don't spread out too far from the Pooflower family tree. Yeah, pretty much since January, since I've started watching her, I'm pretty rare. Most behind on messages. Scrolled past. Only found out about this Angry Grandpa on Twitch. Never heard of him. Also, know the big Hearthstone streamers and people like Soda. PewDiePie. PewDiePie does stream, I think, but I've never noticed him actually streaming on Twitch. I think he streams on YouTube, maybe, or maybe he used to. Pretty sure he has a Twitch account, but I've never actually seen him stream on Twitch. So I feel like he probably streams on YouTube, but probably not very often. Only watch the people whose last name is Clark or is in a relationship with Clark. What now? So pretty much. Oh, what the hell? Exposed. Almost pretty much. I usually only find out about streamers through hosts. Right. So here. What are we doing? What is even happening in this game? So it's a 3-player game. Oh, this is an AI game. I was like in the human mode. I'm like, is this Rob and Grain? Right. So military is 5. We have a 7-7 now. We have Rebel Alliance. Like, gonna be hard to lose this. We should probably be deving in general. Yeah, let's just go ahead and dev. They're likely to settle anyways. No settle this time though. So logistics or Rebel Alliance. Does it produce? I'm not really sure. Maybe just play this and then dev again. It's not even that good. 2, 3, 4 points. I mean, we're gonna be playing Rebel Homeworld though and stuff. Should probably think about this. 11 minus 3 is 8, 9. Produce 8, maybe. Probably don't even produce on there. And then just force settle. If I do that, 11, 8, 9. If there's a dev, I go down to 2, and it ends. So that's fine. So I'll dev and then call settle, basically. That's okay, I believe. Is it? Why don't I just dev and then just settle? Will that work? 9. That works. So probably just dev and then we just settle that. So we'll do this first. So 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1. Almost did the exact same misclick. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. Produce, don't produce on there. Call dev. I feel like there's a piece of feedback I can give there. So the damage rating factor. Basically, if I don't want to produce on it, I don't want a prompt either. I want to be able to click pass right away. I don't want to have to click on this thing first to pass. It's not necessary. So yeah, so pass, and then dev. There's the settle, as planned. And we're not drawing any cards, it doesn't really matter, just play that. Discard 1. And there's the goal and the game, presumably. 45, 24 to 9. All our humans have fallen asleep. $30-minute game here. Nah. If I started and he disappears, I'm gonna have to sit here and wait, so. Doxed. Yeah, pretty much. Keep that shit on the down low. I don't think it's fully exposed, so. New game. Explore. 6 dev. Discard. Dev goal. I mean, because of the explore goal, we probably have to play this. We have a world that goes with, so it's okay. I mean, this actually fits pretty well too. This is pretty nice. Got something going on here. So settle, settle, trade. Looks pretty good to me. I mean, good enough. So we'll play this. Discarding this. I mean, we could save that for later. Neither of these is really ever seen play. Maybe this. Something like that. This is easy AIs, so. Thing is, we don't even need to settle because they're likely to settle, so we could explore. Gain a small advantage. Or we just settle. Or settle mainly, and then trade. I don't know. I don't know what's best when they're gonna settle like 90%. I mean, this guy could produce, and this guy could trade, so maybe I'm supposed to settle. Dev. Oh wow. So we could settle this and then call trade and actually trade it for 7 potentially. Yeah, I mean, we must settle here or naked trade. Naked trade actually could work. We don't need to though, that's the thing, against easy AIs. Naked trading is one of the few ways we can lose if we like naked trade 5 times in a row and they never settle. So by settling here we just basically never lose. We could do this one first. Save a card. Unnecessary but greedy. Sure. So here we're in the same situation again. I mean, it's not even a naked trade now though. Now we trade for 4 regardless, so that's fine. If they settle, we trade for 7. It's just dumb. So dev, we have to pass, trade for 4. Now what? No explore powers. So this guy's 1. Wow. Combo. Tempo goal. Discard goal. Also, naked trading is really bad with this thing out there. I didn't even notice. Dev goal, we're never going to get at this point. Tempo goal, we're tied. Discard goal is out there, so settle and then trading. I mean, we should probably push builds, even though they're likely to be able to settle. Explore dev settle. We are going military. So dump that, and don't really need this given what we have. Certainly play this. Paying 1. Settle this. Trade for 7. Or do that later. Yeah, trade for 7 seems fine. Dev, trade, produce. So if we play this, we still overflow. If we play this, we surely don't overflow. Go to 8. I could sack this and still be in the tempo lead. Huh. So it looks like they both pass on dev last round or something. I guess it is easy AI, so they pass a lot. So one of them called dev and both passed. Check on humans. 1 game available, so right, this one. Down by 11 points, facing GFED, and we're gonna call dev maybe. Sketchy. But yeah, so that's where I was saying that I could call settle here. Hoping this guy consumes. I mean, he's got to be likely to consume here. But he seems pretty new, so it's not even guaranteed, which would really suck. Calling settle here and he doesn't consume would be a disaster. But to win, we probably have to call settle. Problem is, this is our only good settle, and if he devs, we have to play this and go all in and lose this, which is super key to winning. It's possible we just have to dev again. Like, he might even settle, like, given that thing. And he drew 2 new cards only. He has 1 more card than before. 2 more cards on the dev. I mean, I really don't know. We're gonna dev. So dev, trade, produce. So he did trade, which is a bit awkward, but probably better than him not trading. This guy's producing. So weird. So, surely we play this. So if we had settled here, we might have played... it would have been nice, actually. Knowing that he'd never builds here, we would play this, refill. It would have been really good, actually. That's too bad. So in this case, we play this, and we'll wait and see what they play, I guess. Because every decision is going to matter to try and win that one. Here, right, so... we can overflow if we want. Playing against the easy AI is not super motivating. They don't pose enough of a challenge. The easy doesn't pose enough of a challenge, and the medium is a bit too strong for my purposes of trying to never lose. Because I did end up losing against medium AI. So, dropships is pretty bad here anyway. So, we'll probably just play this. Actually, sorry, we have this thing. So we can sack... we can just play this here. That's pretty good. And then what happens? This and 3 to 2, we go to 9. I mean, whatever. We could probably get that goal later anyway. Oh, the 6th goal is out there? That definitely would have been a good reason to play this. I noticed that. I accidentally made the right play. So now... bunch of mediocre devs. One okay settle. Could explore +5, find something fat. 4 powers, 1/1. I'm at 9. If I explore +1/+1, I can get the discard goal if they don't build. They're pretty likely to build though. Like, I'm just gonna +5 here. Well, I would have got it. You find 1 good world. That's all you need. Wait, so did they trade and produce that? So they both, whoops, both made a naked play, I think. No, explore. It looked like there was a produce for some reason. Based on the animation. Okay, so... what now? Yeah, I feel like we just put Sword +5 again. Well, we find 2 big ones now. And they dead, okay. Well. Keep the 9/9. Play dropships. Paying 4. Oh, almost. That undo is dangerous. So this paying 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what? So my military is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for rebels. Hey, can I ask you, do you have a girlfriend? Oh, sorry, no, I missed the question. I do not. Nah, man. Kinda not interested in general. For many reasons. I don't want to diss women or anything, right? But for me personally, just not super interested. I'd rather watch them from afar. Hint, hint. You know what I'm saying? Like our favorite streamer. Basically, an internet's distance away. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 military. 8 with this one. should maybe just start settling, maybe? I'm not sure what to do here. Against AIs, so we'll definitely keep the military power in case we need it. Do we even dev here? Probably not. Although we lose the tempo. I know exactly what you're saying, Online's the best guy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a super emotional person or whatever, so I don't have a lot of need for it. Most people just can't imagine not being with someone, so me it's the other way around, kind of. I can't really imagine being with someone. It's a lot of work. I'm very happy as a loner, basically. Super happy. I mean, I don't discount the possibility, but I've lasted this long, pretty much. I think marriage is super unappealing. Having kids is extremely unappealing. Always has been. And I mean, that's the main point of relationships is kids, so for most women right off the bat I'm not interested in specifically because for that reason, right? Most women want kids, and I don't want kids, so that eliminates like 75% of women right off the bat. And then there's other reasons that eliminate even more, and then at the end of the day there's just not a lot of women that I'd be interested in, and so, and that's fine. I'm sure over time this topic will come up a lot, and I'll as people ask questions I'll give more details, but that's a good overview. Okay, so we play advertisers, we go down to 3. Then we settle and then trade. I guess we maybe play advertisers here. We don't have that many cards that matter here. Can assume I'll draw into military maybe for the 9/9. In any case, I'm going to play it for multiple reasons. Then pay 3. I understand fully what you're saying. I'm the same when it comes to kids, right? I mean, maybe I exaggerated a little when I said 75% of women want kids. It's probably more like 50% or 60%. And I mean, that is a huge chunk, right? So I have 7 base military. I don't really want to play either of these ever. And I do have to pay 2 more. So one of these has to go. Explore power goal. Maybe that's a reason to keep that. I don't expect to ever play that and this, basically. It's this or this. So I think I checked this. But yeah, I mean, I'm not recommending you not chasing that girl, for example. Far from it. I have very unique circumstances. I'm a happy uncle since both my brothers have kids. Nice. Yeah, that's like the perfect distance for kids. As an uncle. All the upside, none of the downside. But yeah, I think this is the discard here. Yeah, and then I can... No. If they settle next round, I want to be able to leech a settle, so I think this is actually the way to go. And then play this, and then trade, and then hopefully get Space Marines or something. Seems good. There's the settle. Although I got lucky and got settles, but that might not have happened easily. Anderson. What's up? Finally caught your stream live. Nice. Welcome. I don't recognize your name. But yeah, where are you from? Board Game Geek or something else? What's up, dude? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, are you a race player or where are you from? Discard goal. Oh yeah, we trade for infinite here. What are we even gonna? We're gonna go to 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're actually gonna overflow here. That's insane. Even after leeching a settle. This is an amazing settle, so I mean it's pretty clear. Keep. And then play one of these two. they're both the same, really. This might be ever so slightly better for tie breaks. Trade that and discard 1. Boom. I mean, yeah, this game is over. Check the humans. You just get kids when they are old enough to play board games and trade them in when they become teenagers who no longer want to. Dude, you nailed it right there. Yeah, we played a few times. We go by Mick. Oh, nice. Kicked my ass the last time 1v1 we played. Look away. Oh, this is your game. Great. Indeed, look away. Welcome, if you're listening. So we get to see what he played here. So he played Terraforming Guilds, which is a disaster to say the least. It's a 12 points or 14.6 dev. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.6 dev. Leached. So that is pretty much the nail in the coffin. We have to pay 5 for that. I don't think there's any coming back from that, but we'll see. Most likely I want to play this. So I don't need this. This is pretty bad. I have a bunch of these that I don't need. I can't imagine how I can win this game. It's all pretty much sort of that. I think this is not part of the way that we could win this game. Yeah, move back to the AI game. But yeah, nice to have you, Mick. I play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays every week. Same time. Pacific evening, basically. So here, and usually what I do is have an AI game going while I'm waiting for people to act. I'm still feeling out how to play exactly yet. Like what kind of games I want to set up. So like I probably want to play more real-time games, but it's not always possible. Most likely what I'm going to end up doing is just joining every game I see that's not real-time and playing it. But I'm not taking on too many games for now. I have like 10 going at the moment. Some of which aren't moving at all though. 2 of them at least. Anderson! Yeah. So, against the AIs with our crazy military hand, we actually did not draw into military needed for this still. We have this, which is good. Gets us halfway there. But I mean, we're clobbering them, so it doesn't really matter. We don't even need to play this to win. Don't have any good devs. I guess we just settle, it doesn't matter. Well, there's a dev, and there's the military we needed, so convenient. Now we dev this, I guess. And then settle this. Actually, we'll never get to play this because we dev that. Unless we draw a military dev here. That's fine, doesn't matter. We're still gonna win. So settle X2, game over. I think this is the best play. This is 4 points. This is 5. This is 4, 5, but cheaper. Sure. $48, $28, $13. I think I'll play one last quick game. Or I might just call it here, actually. It's about that time. Continue this one next time. Yeah, you caught the tail end of the stream, Mr. Anderson. My VODs are always available, if ever that's something that interests you. Feel free to follow me also. Directory. Let's see. I typically want to end around 9 because I've been eating 3 meals lately and I want to eat sooner rather than later. So what's going on with the board games? Subscriber board button unlocked, right, of course. Warhammer 40k. What is this? I don't know if it's even a stream that's happening. We'll see. But yeah, on my end, I play poker the next 4 days, and then I play board games again next week. So he's just hosting somebody, so it's not happening. See about who I'm following. PZ's playing poker. This dude's crazy. I auto-host him though, so at some point you guys will come across him. He is unhinged. What even is all this? The Sims. Park to Antisocial. Just playing Life is Strange now. Maybe host her for once. Sure. I don't know how entertaining she is, but she's playing a cool game, so. And her interface is very unique compared to everybody else. So I am curious. Seems like the right time. Calling girls. Oh, she's crazy too. Broke up from ex. Let's check both. I'm gonna check both real quick and see what they're up to. Maybe one's more interesting than the other at the moment.
He doesn't get many visitors.
Can I give you advice on shaving?
Max, you're Chloe's best friend for a reason.
What do you want to know?
You're here exactly when she needs you.
Ask away.
Who helps Chloe out when you guys are at work?
So maybe her, but probably Miss Shelley. Actually, I hosted her like a day ago. She was like my last host, so I think we'll go with K Crown. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't think we haven't noticed. Oh, some beast on your face. A couple days ago, yeah. But yeah, ask away in chat or whatever. I'll still be there for a bit. Or if you're quick enough, I can answer you now. But yeah, so I'm gonna host K Crown. What and how do you shave? Basically, I shave the sides and underneath. I guess I can show you with the light so you can actually see. Teach the youngins how to shave under here. Basically, the only reason I actually have a goatee like this is laziness. This is the most comfortable and quickest way to shave. Basically, is to have a goatee, because shaving this area and here is such a huge pain in the ass. So, and whereas on the sides and underneath is really easy. So this is the lazy man shave, basically. And yeah, you just no neck beard, pretty much. Get rid of the neck beard and you're done. The way Asmongold did for a while. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he kind of did that. He still had a bit more, but yeah. But yeah, and then you what I do anyways, because I'm cheap, is I trim this part with scissors. But normal people, basically the rest of the world, just uses a clippers, right? And just shaves at whatever number it is, number 2 or number 1 or something, and just goes over it. I mean, I've never used those, but that's probably what I'd recommend. Just use that both here and as for the goatee, and it'll look even better, basically, because it'll be uniform length. So mine doesn't look as good as somebody who's using clippers, basically. But like for the sides, if you could do clippers and then shave if you want it to be like a close shave. But yeah, those are some of your options anyways. But for me, it's just shave, sides, underneath, done. I actually do like one with the grain and one against the grain to get a cleaner shave, basically. That's it. And so I don't have to shave every single day. I shave every second day, basically. And do like a double down and then up. But yeah, that's more than I've ever said about how I shave to anybody. Passing it on. But yeah. You shaved at those exact places and I put on that aftershave. It hurt super badly. Right. I've never used aftershave ever. I've never have. Maybe once in my life. Again, if I was chasing women, I probably would use it, right? But sorry, typing too fast after shaving. But yeah, there's the shaving lesson. Any more questions, just post them and I'll answer after off stream. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I will be back tomorrow morning early, actually, playing poker. And until then, have a good one. Peace.